Like I say, Gabriel was black. So was all the other saints. And like I say, they were sent to kill me. Alas, Lucifer. They tried to kill me. It's not a story, it's true. Millions of billions and trillions of years ago, the church helped out the so-called saints. Gabriel, saint this, saint that. Well, they helped out some black guy named Gabriel. He was a shit human. Basically, the church had always been trying to kill me, and the church doesn't really exist, really, other than my factories. Anyway. Oh well. I killed him. I ordered his death. He was a very bad man. It took us a long time to figure it out exactly who he was, and what he was trying to do. And yep, he was a black guy, and he went around raping and killing, and basically, for some reason, well, Eddie Murphy and a bunch of other black people, they just, it was his way. Like I said, he would just use cyanide and try and kill people for what they had. And I don't know, you know. And it's funny, like I say, because like even Eddie Murphy would have been killed by the old way. He would have never lived. The old way, the black way, the black kingdom that it used to be. Well, they were full of parasites for one thing. And they didn't much care about it. They just ate more food. They all did. And they didn't realize, but with the parasite, you never feel you never feel full. Because they just multiply more and more and more. And they multiply more inside you until they suck the life from you. And you can see little parasites wiggling out their assholes. Sick. Anyway, they would raid this town, and they would go and they would rape women. In fact, a lot of people would say, a lot of women back in the old days would say, someone came in and raped me, and they're like, who, and they look around, and there's nobody around. But there were parasite droppings on the floor. They found little parasites as they wiggled out their assholes. And then they would rape the women. And there'd be little parasite piles where they were fucking the girl. I'm serious. It's not even a joke. They'd rape the girl. And then they would leave there'd be like a little parasite pile right there. And the girl would get pregnant. And I forget what they would do. I think they might have actually killed the girl. I don't know. Eventually they would kill the farmer too. And then just move in. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure. They were like a plague upon the world, but I'm not even kidding. When our investigators went there and looked, they would find little, like 3 or 4 little parasites on the bed, and where the parasite had wiggled out. I think during sex or whatever. I think it's. I asked about it. And I was wondering. I was like, because I asked about it because I was like, well, I'm sure there's some evidence there or something like that. Look around. Anyway, so it's one of the things when science took the day. Anyway though, because a farmer they would swear that somebody was coming in and raping and having sex with them or whatever. I forget exactly what the thing is, but nobody ever believed them or something like that. But basically, there would be little parasite piles. Basically, like, I guess during sex, it's something that the parasites would get jostled around or something like that. It's actually something that's actually known about the parasites. Whenever one animal has that's right. Whenever one animal is having sex with another animal, that's when the parasites know to drop out or something like that. So, because one animal is mating with another animal, so what the parasites do is whenever one is having sex with another one and you're clenching up or something like that, the parasite will wiggle out, and then it'll wait for the other one, the other animal to eat it, and then it'll be in 2 animals or creatures. So So that's generally what happens. It's an automatic parasite thing, where if one person is infected with parasites, and then it has sex with another one, the parasite will wiggle out. It knows to wiggle out and drop on the ground, and then the other one will pick it up, or whatever. So anyway, so these girls were saying that someone was coming in and having sex with them, but who and how? And there's also a barrier or whatever like that, or something like that. Anyway, though, but they're leaving little parasite markings, so we knew that somebody was coming into to this girl's house. So anyway, so yeah, so that's how we found the black people in the first place. Anyway, so we sent dogs into the wilderness, and sure enough, there they are. Anyway, I think a couple of them might have attacked or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but basically, yeah, they're all full of parasites, every single one of them. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure how humans get parasites in them, but basically, yeah, the black people. Anyway, they would hide and they would sneak around the bush or trees or whatever. And like, okay, I guess I got some more people. Anyway, we put the antibiotics with their food. They didn't even know it. Like I said, they didn't even know they had parasites in them. So we'd make the bread, and we'd put the antibiotics inside the bread for them, and then we'd feed it to them, and then the parasites would die. Anyway, but yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's ancient past. It's Chinese and bells. Anyway, though, the Chinese would put little bells out, little bells of metal or whatever, bells of glass or something like that. Anyway, the black people would take the bells and they would steal them, and then they would sharpen them, and then they would go attack, and they would kill the farmer. I mean, they could have used sticks. It doesn't really matter, bells or sticks or whatever. But that's what they used to do. Ancient Chinese legend. I know. We knew because of the parasites. And there'd be little parasite droppings on the floor into the field. Mostly we did the bells and stuff like that. I mean, we did bells and stuff like that and strings because we had technology for that. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, me, them. Like I said, we're all together. People would say, we're all together. We're all together. It's like, yep. 9 people were. Except for black people. There, yeah. About here, they hit the Jado packs. Like, they were cleaned up, they were better, they could have performed, but nope, they hit the Jados. And then they're like a rocket, just like... My God, seriously. And then, boom! They went after me, Lucifer, Star. Put a contract on my head. Not very smart. Like I say, before you put a contract on someone's head, you should really ask who that person really is. Lucifer Star, the American president. Well, like I said, I'm more than a president. I am the creator of humanity and 12 other races. Some very, very, very dangerous races. And also 800 galaxies. And those galaxies would prefer to be in existence. Without me, they would stop existing. Along with America and the Earth, in fact. And 800 other galaxies. And 700,000 other races. That very much did want to be existing. Including, by the way, black people. I made them black. I didn't know why they wanted to be black. I didn't realize they were going to be like this. I am parasite. Like, wow, dude, you just like turned black and like cruised off with a bunch of other parasites. Are you okay? Yeah, whatever. I can't, hey, that was your leader.